later. In any case, hello Raiders, welcome to the stream. You're you're basically jumping in at the start, so yeah. Uh, I hope the stream was fun for everyone. And is it me or is the audio louder than usual? Weird. Um, yeah, I got the start. I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. It is early, but I've been very excited to play Dwarf Fortress. So let's jump right into things. Hello and welcome. We are continuing with. This is the. Yeah. A sinister biome. So we are in a very dangerous place right next to a necromancer tower, and I am going to try and be a little more storytelling about it because I like the idea of making a story out of this. So we have. Oh yeah, we had a new bird. So we have 11 dwarves. We were led here by Neemst the Second. Last time the stream crashed, so we lost some progress, and instead of like redoing what we already did, I went back and I just rebuilt some of the stuff that we already had built and smoothed it. Nothing else has changed really. I just was like, I'm gonna forget what exactly I had done after a week, so I'm just gonna redo it in my own time, and nothing happened. So that's why we don't have any lost progress for anyone who might be confused about that. But we went to we were led to these lands by Neems II. Your fortress burning in his stream. Let's see what's yours. Well, ours isn't doing that much better. We're being sieged by Walking Undead for a while now. We are in the yeah. So we are from. Can we see that? Our original places are somewhere here. No, that's the humans. I don't remember. Somewhere here was our original area. I think, is it these guys? No, that's the tomb. Okay. I guess was our original, the Kubo Ratel. It's a small fortress location here. There are more dwarven civilizations, but we are from the smallest one, and we are being impeded by uh, by goblins and oh, these are dwarves, and we're angry at them. I don't know, but we were getting our lands were getting overtaken by goblins and elves and humans and lots of sinister lands and undead towers. So they send out a yes, bad things are happening. They send out a brave group of people to try and conquer these sinister lands, and they died horrifically. And that was our first fortress to a sinister land. And then, nah, low level danger. Yeah, I have some very angry neighbors. And then, out of desperation, they sent another group under Neems II, the son of the dwarf that led the prior group. All they heard back were horrible stories of death, decay, and people dying of thirst. Knowing what was facing them, they immediately went underground within the first year. And that was a smart decision because not long after the Walking Undead came and have been killing everything that is outside since. We haven't seen another caravan since we arrived. It's been over a year. But they wisely have not. Oh, did that graphic change? Neat. They wisely have not sent anyone, for they would surely perish. In these grave conditions, we did have some people join us. Right? We actually I don't remember. Did we get I'm not sure anymore if we got new people, but we dug down to try and find caverns, and we lost a dwarf. However, not being able to cope with the loss of one of their friends so early on, they said he went missing, unable to process the fact that he died in magma. Probably both relieved and saddened by the fact that their friend now had moved on to the next plane of life and wasn't stuck here anymore, and there was no body left to defile for the necromancer. Yet they were one down. So, but quietly, they said he went missing, or that was easier to deal with than the harsh truth of that he died. Oh, lava, yes. Desperation is crazy management. People stop sending the poor people to bed. Yeah, exactly. But in desperate times calls for desperate measures, and now we're here in the shadow of the necromancer tower that is attempting to send the undead to us and wipe us out. Our brave dwarves are trying to carve out a life for themselves, building grand established areas for many bedrooms, as if there would be many more dwarves coming. Yep, dwarves slipped into the lava. Yeah. Of course, they know that it is unlikely more will join them, but still, a fancy, grand bedroom area reminds them of home. It gives them solace in these dark and dire times. I've missed a few streams and I'm on the edge of my seat wondering if it was called churros. we sadly do not have churros. We do not have all the amenities of our prior dwarven lives. They are on the list of things we need to get. This is the area we want to reach into. The thing is only that we'll need to secure it once we go, so we need to be quick about it. And they also have a lot of things that I am asking them to go from like up here and take down, because this is basically where our temporary processing area was, and we're gonna need to take this all down. And I might actually give them fast work back, because otherwise with just 8 able-bodied dwarves, because 2 of them, one is a child and one is a straight up a baby, it would be very difficult for them to get anything done. So we are gonna be a little cheeky about that. I usually don't like to do that, but otherwise them hauling things would take absolutely forever. And I don't think that's the fun part of this. I think the fun part is trying to survive the necromancer attempting to murder us. So we have our offices here. And then we have some dining areas here. Of course, right now, Neems is our only person that needs an office. Might want to get a sheriff, actually. But then for a sheriff, we'd need a area for locking people up. And otherwise the sheriff gets sad, so we're not going to do that quite yet. I think we need a temple first before we go and try expand to the new food area. He slipped after slipping on another person's hand on the back. No, he was alone. He dug down, and what you can actually see is wait, do I have a no, I don't have a thing. Okay. What you can see is that where he dug down. Hold up, how did you get there? I guess maybe they just spawn on that layer. That's interesting, because that's locked in. So he dug down here, which means that this wasn't filled with magma, and the magma just flowed in the moment he stepped down, so it was safer, and that's how he got incinerated. Because if this hadn't been filled, he would have been fine, or if this was directly into magma, he wouldn't have just like jumped down, but he did. It's a sad affair. Ouch, no way to see. Nope. So what happens is when you dig down into rock, you'll just immediately get stairs. So that's what happened. He got stairs here because he dug down into rock. If he dug down into magma, he wouldn't have gotten stairs. It would have just opened up, and he would have been like, "Oh, I can't stand here." But because it was right here, where it was rock, but then magma flowed in, he dug down. He stepped down on the stairs, and then magma just got him. He had a very warm bath. Yes, he did. Good morning, cute Luna. How are you doing? I'm not cute, but good morning, Nisset. I'm doing well. I'm being more storyteller about my dwarf fortress. I've been catching people up to speed, and I've been speeding up my dwarves too, so they can haul faster. And the undead are still murderizing every single living thing that is up there. And we're gonna try and think about getting a temple here. Well, it's time for me to sleep, but Luna, stay awesome. You're amazing. Thank you, Ruined. Have a good sleep. I'm not cute. I was thinking of just like having the temples right here next to it. So this is our tavern, and above here for now is going to be our special rooms. We might need to make better special rooms, and that I do want to have centralized. But I'm thinking, what if I just like have this be a near continuous thing? So I might even open this up more, like have this be wider doorways if I just put temples right behind one another. Now like I could do this, be sort of flower-like. I like Bird Lady story time. Oh, you don't say that, we'll snitch. No, it's okay. Nice, my first part of Minecraft World is done, at least in planning. Gonna have to actually build at some post in-game as well. So far it's 471 by 471 blocks. That's a lot of blocks. Hello, Nimsh. Welcome to the stream. Gosh dang it, I'm not cute. I've just told about your father and your current person, Neems II, the Mad Expedition leader, whom... Oh wait, there's two dwarven babies. Not one of them is even a child. So we have 8 able-bodied dwarves right now. But I think having these areas as temples would work, right? I think that would be sufficient. And then we could have more temples behind there. And then eventually we could do something where, like from these areas, and then we have something here. I don't know. Although, then it would make sense if this went down there, so maybe... I do want them to have like a good walkway through, so I might need to have this be actual proper hallway. I contacted another fortress and the mayor there advised me to ensure we have enough numbers of buckets. I can't tell if there's no in-game. Currently it's quiet. The usually it gets sounds from like the environment, but there isn't enough dwarves to have dwarfy sounds, and the music isn't always running, but when we go to the surface we get spooky sounds. Yeah, it can be kind of quiet sometimes. It's also partly because I have it paused, so I can plan. I could unpause it at least. But yeah, usually if you'd be hovering over the tavern, then you'd get dwarven tavern sounds. But there's too few dwarves for that to register. Yeah, so it's 222,441 blocks just on the width and length. And then you gotta count the depth and height as well. Oh dear, that's a big project. Yeah, how about if we do something like this? And then I could enter the temples from here and here. And then these would also be temples. Feels like this should be just like a one big opening though. I don't know. I kind of want to make something that follows this curve here. Hmm. Yeah, what if I just... And then I erase all the walls. Send you an image in Discord DMs of a world I built before, which I'm trying to recreate now. Oh, okay. So we're gonna get slightly distracted so I can see this. Oh, that's nice. Okay, hold up. Am I allowed to pull this up on stream? Would you be okay with that instead? Sure, okay. Let me grab that. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look really nice? I think it looks just lovely. I would love to live in one of these houses. And it just looks so pretty and aesthetic. With all the lanterns and the streets and the all the trees and such, and it just looks really pretty. I like it a lot. What game is that? This is Minecraft. Thank you for showing me. Okay, so what if we have this, and then we do want to split these areas up. So what if we do a thingy there and a thingy there? And then hold up, this is 1, 2, 3, 3, 7 up there. That isn't quite right. Ish. There. It would be so nice to have Dwarf Fortress and Minecraft combined. Well, Dwarf Fortress was sort of an inspiration for Minecraft in a sense, I believe. What the rent looked like on those houses. I don't think you pay rent in Minecraft. There's a mod called Stone Sense that renders your fort out in a Minecraft, like 3D. That is really cool. That would be a huge render though, because fortresses are big. So what do we have this shape? And then we round our things off a little, like so. That could work. finding a middle area to connect them with would be tough, but I could connect them like so. That could work. Looks a little old, admittedly. I think I'm gonna not have it extend all the way there. Actually, Dwarf Fortress came out in 2006, Minecraft in 2011, so I think Minecraft took inspiration for... Yeah, did I say the reverse? I meant Minecraft took inspiration from Dwarf Fortress, not Dwarf Fortress took inspiration from Minecraft. And that would be the Notch person, yes. And then I could have connection ways here and here if I so desired. That could work. A little bit of old shape, but you know, let's try that. I usually build in like squares, so having non-square shapes might be fun for a change. So we're gonna take one side at a time. I think I'm gonna go up to here. Actually, so we can really see what it looks like, maybe we should do both sides. Like so. Somebody's fighting. I remember the first version of Minecraft, there was only creative mode and you had like 9 blocks to build with. Dang, I didn't get into Minecraft that early on. I got into Minecraft pretty early on, but yeah, not that. Oh, hold up, I don't want that. I want this just like, no, schmoot. And just let me, yes. Oh, there's red circle. We're gonna smooth these walls. We're not gonna mine things out and then build stuff because I want it all smooth. Dwarf just looks so scary, and by scary I mean I have no idea how to do anything. Well, it's not easy to pick up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It takes a little bit of effort, but it's doable. It's like old school games like Minecraft where you learn by having the wiki page open or have someone tell you all the tricks. But mainly the wiki page in this case. And YouTube. There's a lot of good tutorials out there on YouTube now. Luna knows that. No, I do not. I very much do not. And then we're gonna say these is a meeting area. There. General temple. Actually, I think we're gonna make this a temple to a specific... Oh, where's the Saffron Castle? Hold up. Where did I put my older temple? Oh, yeah, of course, here. You know what? We're gonna keep that. I don't know if they'll end up going there all the time. I wouldn't want that because that's kind of far away, but we're gonna keep that temple. And we're gonna have this be a temple to a specific deity. Fortresses war chaos. Absolutely not. Jewels, rainbows, light, day, the sun, all. Weld? Fortresses war chaos? No. Dead suicide? Absolutely not. Weld. And the mechanical city, metals and crafts? Bird, Minerals, Akil Beak Mine, Mountains, and Atesh. Jewels, Rainbows, Light, Date. I know there's more dwarves worshipping Akil, but I'm liking Atesh here. Jewels, Rainbows, Light. Heck yeah, those are great things. I've been wanting to make a like large gem cuts and just put them all over the place, and I feel that having Atesh as our main god would be perfect. Our first temple is gonna be to Atesh to give hope to our dwarves and remind them that there's daylight out there, because they're gonna be on the ground a long time, so they're just gonna have to remember real hard what the sun was like. Dwarf Fortress is scary to get into, but it's one of those games where you will learn by failure. Yeah, you're gonna have situations where you're like, okay, so that's why I need a well, or okay, next time I'm gonna make sure I have enough food, or you know, probably having a military is a good idea. It's very much trial by fire game. Yeah. Oh, just like Elden Ring. I'm great in Elden Ring wiki. Kani, you'll spend a lot of time on the Dwarf Fortress wiki because there's many small things to keep track of. Yeah. It's a lot of things that you'll run into that you need, and then you're like, how am I supposed to get this? Like soap. Soap was also always, at least in the legacy version for me, soap was like a thing I ran into a lot, which I just couldn't get done. But we have a temple and we have a tavern. So I'm... Oh, yeah, they're still killing things. So this is eventually where I want to have my mist generator located. I forgot that I was like, oh yeah, I need an area directly above my tavern to do that, but I think it'll be fine. I need to think about how I'm gonna block this off, because let's see, this goes up, and this isn't even like a well, there's a way down here, one, but this is just a steep flipping drop off to the waters down below, which we definitely need to close off, because even if our dwarves wouldn't jump straight in at the first chance they get, we'd still have things coming up from there. So what we're probably gonna do is we're gonna floor this. I think that's much easier than, I mean, we could wall it, but we'll have to put floors here, and we'll have to put a wall like right along there, and a wall on these ramps up, I think. The question is, how am I going to connect this to here? And how do I want to set up my food area? Because I want to just hold my livestock here, and I want to grow my crops here. And I think any of the processing I wanted to do like on non-fertile ground, I think would be the smartest. The question is just how am I gonna set it up, and also I'm gonna now remove keyboard cursor because it's kind of annoying. Like, do I go from this way or do I go from this way? Oh, that's too wide. That's not what I intended. I think this would work. How do I have this set up? Let's mirror that. Oh wait, that's gonna go through the things, aren't? Isn't it? Because let's see, above or like up here, we have farmer workshop, we have a kitchen, a stable, butcher, tanner, loom. Yeah, so we have 4 clothing, leather, which we also want on that level. Probably, or at least close by. And we have kitchen, farmer, fishery, tanner, butcher, still. So that's 6. And we have querns, which are smaller. And for the butcher and tanner, we want nearby-ish to be the place for like remains and stuff, which in this case we have here, which will have a little bit of space in between, which might not be entirely ideal. Like a couple layers, because this is where the bones would be gathered. Then again, it's not that many spaces in between, so I think we shouldn't worry too much about it. So this is 6, so we could have one of each here. We could have a butcher, a tanner, a fishery, a kitchen, a farmer, and a kiln. Likely we're gonna need to have doubles of some of these. And then we also want our clothing things, and we'll want to have a stockpile of leather and cloths, which we do have currently up at the other things, but we're gonna probably want down here. Let's see, can we have a... We can, if we put a wall here, we can have another row behind here of potentially the same workshop. Although I don't think we're gonna need double fishery nor double of butcher, maybe potentially tanner, but the kitchen and the kiln would definitely need doubles. The farmer's workshop we technically kind of want closer by, because that's where our animals also will have to go. Apologies. So what do we do? Farmer's workshop there on either side. We definitely want a, I think, another route through so they don't have to go that way. They can actually hold up one over. They can go this way and they can go this way, so it's all connected a little. So it would just be another row of workshops potentially. And so farmers workshops and then other stuff. And we're gonna need storage nearby. And I, at a point hereby, do want to have a millstone with a mill, which means I need to power it and I need to have power going to it. But that could be, technically could come from below too. Thing is, I know I want power here. I didn't really think about how I'd get it there. I did not consider about how I'd get power here. Because to keep this clean, We'd probably want it from above, but then I'd have to go through here. Here's stuff. Here, technically, we could have things going in. I'm not cute. I'm trying to be clever. I've realized that I have maybe made a bit of a whoopsie. Okay, but if power were to come from above here in here, you are. I don't know. We could still make this work. But then I don't think I'd want to go all the way down here for that same power. But we'll figure something out maybe. Hopefully. Farmers workshops. I guess nearby here it would make the most sense to have the butcher, and next to the butcher we'd have the tanner. So what we do the farmers work, or we do the butcher and the tanner here, and we do the farmers workshops here. Yes. I'll just have multiple ways to traverse this. So like not one main hallway, but multiple hallways you can go through. This could be the area we just use for storage. Maybe in that case, we'll just connect it in one big thing. Or we'll keep these interconnect things. So let's see. Farmers workshops, butcher, tanner. Potentially an area to store butcher, tanner things in case we need it. So we're not going to fill that in. Storage area for food, cloth, and leather. And we probably want our area for storing new clothing and old clothing nearby here. Then we have kiln, kitchen, and fishery. Thank you for the follow, Void Max. I appreciate it. I hope you will enjoy your stay or have been enjoying your stay. You have a kiln? No, kiln, as in the part where we make booze. Sad thing there's no yeet. We can name something a yeet, technically. Okay, so hold up. What if this is the storage area for food? Because that would make sense. Butcher. Tanner technically would be a little away from other things, but that's fine. Farmer. Storage. Kiln. Kitchen. Potentially in... Or we could do kitchen, kiln, kiln. Fishery and... Yeah. For now we could do kitchen, kiln, fishery, because we don't have that many dwarves, so we don't need that many things. Where the farm plots are gonna be. Then for clothing and leather, I do want that on this floor too. But maybe I'll make those on this side then. Although I do want a storage area. Okay, what if I mirror that? That's not quite the same. there. I think I'm gonna start building a bit of what I've planned so far after lunch, but we'll see. Ooh, okay. Well, if you do get some building in and you got something you want to show, I'd love to see. Of course, these are 6 and we only need 4, but we can have potentially 2 clothing shops and 2 looms and then like a dyer and a leather worker, because I think we're gonna need probably more clothing shops and looms than we're gonna need other things. And then we're gonna mirror it again and we're gonna have our storing for clothes related things on this side in the same kind of big storage area. Like so. Yeah, I think that could work well. We're not gonna make a hallway there. So this is gonna go to our storing. This is gonna be our workshops. This is gonna be more workshops. This is gonna be, yeah, that could work. Then we're gonna need to just decide on which order things are gonna be mined in. And I'm gonna say this hallway and this, because this is gonna be kitchen, kiln, and fishery. And these are gonna be our farmers and our butchers. We'll do this. We're not gonna breach into the cavern yet. I wanna like stock up. I wanna like put a bunch of blocks here so they are all nearby. Then go into the cavern and have them all build stuff in one go. And I'll have this get built too, or mined, not built. Look at how fast they go. Of course, we are being a bit cheeky with fast dwarf, but that's because we only have 8 able-bodied dwarves, and well, it would be a real pain to do this without. Also, I want to double check if okay, kitchens, wow. Children do not bury, nor do they haul refuse, which is important. Because kids do not like seeing dead bodies. It's not very good for their mental health. How surprising. Yeah, never expected. Speaking of kids, we should probably get some toys for them. I'm sure that they would appreciate having some toys. Then it's fine. Let's make it. How about we make it out of? No, not chalk. Definitely not chalk. And macrolin would work. And I'm gonna put toy stockpile right there. Finished goods. Actually, I'm gonna... No, actually, I have an interesting idea. I'm gonna say no bins. That will make these toys take up more space. But that should basically, I don't know, allow better toy spread, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Remind me to save after we've built like this large expanse and did some stuff, because last time when we crashed we had to redo a bunch of things and I don't want that again. Building large production areas in a strange ways, giving our dwarves solace. Once again, a somewhat bittersweet reminder of home, of familiarity, of times where better. This is how they always imagined their new fortress to look before they knew what exactly they'd said yes to. I imagine they weren't aware of the trials and tribulations that was going to follow them. Do we want a butcher and stuff here? No, I think we want the farm. What's that one? Keep building. Hold up. Did some things. How? Oh, they changed things. Oh, look at that fancy stuff. And then, well, look at that. That is different. So now it will, if I wanted to, it'll just immediately let me select things, which is sometimes nicer. Because, oh, last use pick my, oh, how fancy. And then Gabbro blocks, and then last used. Of course, I don't think it'll carry over if I place different things, which is fine. It'll register them. Say I'd want to make a bunch of workshops of the same thing and I'd want to select manually, but then I wouldn't want to have to select manually each and every time. I could say, okay, I'm going to select manually once instead of having to adjust all the filters. And then I could just place multiples. That is very, very fancy. Oh, no, wait, hold up. Last used Gabbro blocks. Oh. Okay. I see what you guys doing here. So we're gonna go place a kitchen. And then we're gonna go place a still. Although for the still, I think we're gonna have to select other things. So I kind of want to manually like that. Although in this case, I guess it, okay, hold up. If I hide the planner, then select material after placement. Yeah, so that'll allow me to switch between how it is in the base game and how it is in the non. Okay, so it did only need the Gabbro. Okay. I recalled that the still does not need actually a barrel to be built. And then the fishery, which show planner, last used, Gabbro. How nice. Oh, that's a nice, I like that. Then we're going to remove this and this and all of these things really. And this currently is only food. We're gonna just straight up remove this. This is input everything. This is quantum everything. I don't want. I am gonna do so, because we have cages up here that we probably want refilled, so I am gonna make a stockpile here for empty cages. I cannot control what the cages are made of, but I can at least say empty cages are meant to go here. Maybe not all empty cages though. Then we're gonna go down. I am probably gonna make another recenter here. Might be a little excessive, but farm plants. And then we're gonna make a stockpile here. And I'm just gonna ask seeds to not be included. And light to not be included right now. And then this is gonna give to here, give to here, and give to here, and give to here. And I will not have you gather from everywhere, and I will also not have you gather from everywhere. And I'm gonna ask them to just mine out all this. I guess we'll mine out this. Not sure about that yet, so I'm gonna leave that. Then we're gonna put in our clothing thing, so I'm thinking what if we do a loom here, a second loom, then clothing, and I do wish that it would automatically go to choose last items if that is what I selected, because it maybe it I do have to reselect it for every workshop, but that would be nice if I could have that, I think. Oh, they're fighting giant monkeys. The giant monkeys are not faring very well. Yeah, a bunch of the undead corpses. Oh, actually we also called a wild boar woman, which I think inadvertently probably saved her life. And also a giant grey langur, which also inadvertently saved that guy's life, because as long as they're in cages, the undead army above ground is not murdering them. Also, look, the boulders look different. How nice. Too bad no real strong, like, alive thing has come through to just get rid of all these undead corpses for us, but you know, you can't have everything. These cats are trying real hard to get this on. I am also going to have this specifically be for fish, because I think that would be fitting. And I'm gonna say, or I think that would be convenient. I'm gonna say unprepared fish. And I'm gonna have this one not have unprepared fish. I'm also going to, at least temporarily, move the chickens down here, because chickens don't need grazing areas. Although I do kind of want them to finish. Oh, nope, we claimed all the eggs. Because we had a new thing, and that's fine. So we're gonna... Actually, we'll keep that pen pasture area for in case we need to tell animals to go there, but we're gonna have this one be their new pen pasture. And we want nest box. I guess we'll have to pick manually. Although I don't know if we can right now. Do I want the nest boxing elsewhere? I think I want to just centralize right now. Yeah. Okay, hold up. With filters. Wait, what are these nest boxes made out of? Then I don't have to wait for them to be deconstructed. Shale. Okay. Workshop. Farming. Nest box. Filters. Shale. Oh wait, I can select them I think now. Yeah. Because they were deconstructed, okay. I do wish there was a way to not have the different kinds of moss spread, because I really like the green bluish one. I just think it looks pretty, and I like it all being one even color, but that's just me. I'm also going to deselect the hen egg from being used, because I kind of want more chickens. Hello, Kaino. How are you doing? I kind of want to empty this out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna select this to be none, but I am gonna keep this here in case I need to bring a lot of stuff from the surface to be in here. I think I'm gonna put this to none too. So nothing will be brought in here, but I'll still keep this like set up in case I need to have a lot of stuff loaded in there. So I won't completely remove it. But that way they won't put things in there that I don't want them to put in there. Look at them go. Could technically make a little room there for the chicken, but this works. They're not in the way. Then what we're gonna do is we still need a dyer, which I'm gonna put here. I'm not gonna choose with filters, I'm gonna choose manually for these guys. So I want them all to be a specific color. Hold up, what did I use for these guys? Block, finger lime, block, finger lime. I guess it chooses the block color then. So I want it all to be similar color because the reasons. But I think if I select through this after placement, I can better see what color it's going to be. Okay, so none of these look like what I want. I'm going to be very specific about things. I want a very specific thing. I think willow is quite light. Hold up, we can check in our stocks. We can look for our... And I know I'm being way too... Like, it doesn't matter at all, but I just want it to be that certain way, and heck, I can do... So finger lime gets pretty light. Pomelo is also kind of gray. Apricot is also quite light, but it's more of a pinkish. Willow is also a very light shade. Olive is a bit more gray. Can we combine stream rewards? Combine how? I'm not gonna talk much today since I have pretty big download to complete, so I'm gonna let this run in the background. Okay. Oh, push-ups. Okay. Okay. One moment. I forgot to pull up stats. I'm gonna... Nederlandse push-ups. Oké, hier gaan we. Eén, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dat is niet Nederlands nieuws, dat is Duits. Klinkt waarschijnlijk hetzelfde voor mensen die niet Duits en of Nederlands spreken. Maar ja, push-ups gedaan. De naam is hetzelfde. Ja, je kunt het opdrukken noemen. Maar over het algemeen zeg je gewoon een Engelse woord. Sorry, ik weet alleen maar... Ja. Ik snap het. Eens zien, gaan we verder kijken naar de kleur. Ik denk dat... Hello again. Or well... I don't know Dutch. I only know German. Yeah, I said like it's Dutch, not German, but I understand it would sound similar to someone not speaking either. It's pretty close. I think pomelo would come the closest to being the right color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask you to make pomelo stuff. And then we're gonna be real cheeky. Real cheeky like. We're gonna go workshops. Dyer. But I'm gonna go use the planner. And I'm gonna say I want this barrel to be pomelo wood. And I want... I think it uses the top one. Yeah, so I hope that'll fix it. That the moment we get a pomelo barrel made, it'll use that and it'll be a similar color. I'm trying to find creative ways to be a pain. I don't deserve that. I'm not asking if, but how. It's obvious. Wait, what? Sometimes bad things happen to good owls. Well, that's not the color I was looking for. Oh, I guess the bucket goes first. Well then. I'll do that. And push-ups aren't bad. I need to do push-ups because I need to move more. Okay, let's try that again. We'll use manually. We'll go. I don't know why we can't select the pomelo one. There, pomelo. And then I don't know if pear is. Haha! That is very similarly colored. Oh, in this case, the pomelo is up first. That's interesting. So it does matter in which order they also bring the things. I'm trying to, like, it's almost the same color. That's very nice. I'm trying to figure out what determines the color. It's clearly the block that's on top. So, but now we can make, let's see, we want this to be cloth. We are gonna have this be leather. I'm gonna have a small section here that is gonna be specifically dice. And I'm gonna go in here in have all that be there. And I'm gonna remove that from this one. And actually I'm gonna I'm gonna pull this one down a little. No. Baby. Where the owl team come from? I don't know. Do you think she kinda seems owlish? She claims that, but I wonder, Luna, like, why owl, not any animal, or just yourself? Well, I wanted something like interesting. I wanted some kind of animal team because I think that's neat. I also really like cats, but I thought, well, cats are very, very prominent. I wanted something a little more unique. And I was like, wait, I always loved owls a lot, so that might be a good one. I also was thinking about dragons, but I was like, well, I have to draw that, and I aren't very good at drawing dragons, so it became an owl. And owls fit with the night team, because my name is Luna, and I like the moon. And just yourself? Well, just me. I don't know. I wanted something interesting in the design. Like something more than just human. Because I think that's neat. That's all that was behind that. Did I have the... Okay. I did not have clothing here. Or no, I did have clothing here. That might be fine to have that here. Because this one grabs all the clothing. No beans for you. This one grabs all the clothing and then it gives it to the old clothes. Sections, which will have bins. And this will be for leather stuff and this will be for plant stuff. And that way we can more easily keep it separated when sold. But then this is going to be new clothes. am gonna not have artifacts here. And in this case, I'm not gonna have these new clothes be made out of actually, no, these will just be all the new clothes mixed together. And these will take from here and from here. And I'm also going to have, did I have a, I don't have a bags area yet. I'm gonna make that here, I guess. And this is gonna be empty bags. And it's gonna be there. And this is gonna take from here and here too. And then other letter stuff we'll have to figure out later how we're gonna get that out of there. Because if it gives to one specific thing, then it can't give to all other things freely, but that's just later stuff. You could have picked a different bird, but there's many that don't match with her personality. She could have been a seagull. Like, maybe that can be the opposite, Luna. And why inside? So, like, the seagull, and she can just run around smacking food out of people's hands. I don't know. I don't know if a seagull is opposite of owl, but that would be kind of funny. I feel bad, though. Okay. That's looking good. That's gonna get emptied. That is being dotted. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this letter stockpile and this clothing stockpile because we have other places for those now. Can you make an owl sound? Can't say I practiced that a lot. Scream. Yeah, owls usually actually make like little scream sounds like ee. Don't think I can do that. There's only some owls that go, oh. Even that I can't actually mimic. Should I look up a video in my free time and of owl sounds and try and mimic owls? Would you guys want an owl sound redeem where I just go ooh, but try and actually sound like an owl? Would that bring joy? Luna just sitting in a room hooting. Well, I'm very owl. I usually don't make sounds. Owls are very stealthy, and sounds aren't great if you're trying to stealth. There's a trick with hands that make quite. Oh yeah, I know that trick. I don't know if the mic will pick it up. It's been a while since I did it. Gotta find the right angle. No, that's too high. No, almost. I think the mic doesn't pick it up because it's like outside of my range. I put the sensitivity. Gosh dang it, I know I can do this. Well, yes, I am sitting next to a microphone attempting to get a sound out of my hand. I don't know it's picking up. Yeah, no, it's filtering it out. My filters are too good. It's filtering out the hoots. I think it's too high of a range. It's thinking it's like ambient noise. It seems to be filtering it out. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Nope. Yeah, you can see my thing jumping because my veto teeth does pick it up, but my filters are like, nah, this is ambient noise. Get out of the way from here. Maybe if I get it deeper. You've distracted me. I'm now trying to make owl sounds. Interestingly, if I just like blow and it goes wrong, then it picks it up. But if I actually make the sound, then it's quiet. Yeah. No, if I get the sound right, it filters it out. Yeah, you can see my avatar react. That's convenient, isn't it? No, I am making the sound, I swear. I can't lie that well. I'm serious. I did make this. I don't think it's gonna work because even if I get it right, it's not gonna pick up well, and I don't want to change all my filters and then accidentally spike. I'm just gonna have to call it a take our losses. Then I'd like a place for seats nearby here. Actually, though, I'm gonna probably put that. So I'm gonna have the long storage there, and I'm gonna have the short storage there. I'm gonna go seats, gather, and this is gonna be food, seeds, all, but it's not gonna have any barrels. And then this is gonna be seeds store. It's not gonna go from everywhere. It's gonna have food, seeds, all, but it is gonna have barrels, and it's gonna go and take from there. She's actually mastered. Can't lie the one with the best line. Gosh, Jack, but guys, I, no, please believe. Heard that Luna killed a boar with bare hands. Dwarf Luna did, not actual Luna. Couldn't even kill a spider with my bare hands, because spiders are icky. Do I want to move these blocks closer by, or do I think they'll be fast enough? I think they'll probably be fast enough. Before I open up those, let me check if there's any, like... Okay, hold up, wait, we're not being sieged anymore. We're not being sieged anymore. We're not being sieged anymore. Okay, so our areas have been open to the trade port this entire time, so if a trader comes in, we are fine. However, we can now open up this. Although one thing I want to do, I want to have all the kids stay inside. So I'm gonna have to make a I'm not gonna do all the layers. But I'm gonna do the most important ones. Like some of the ones in between. I really wish I could just go like this and then down and it would select all of them, but alas, that is not how burrows work. Okay. And we're gonna change the background to be... I need to look into a mod to make the burrow thing more translucent. She swooped and carried it off. Did Luna find any shinies at the treasure market? The flea market last time. I found a shiny. I bought a Labradorite. Which my mom was kind of annoyed because I stood there for like nearly half an hour comparing each one to the other, like slightly moving it from left to right, because Labradorite is what is the name again? Opalescent? No, not fluorescent. It basically changes color depending on the angle the light hits it at. Aren't you the magpie? My mom actually that day made a joke that, like, literally, I'm not kidding, were you a magpie in another life? And I'm like, gosh dang it, mom, you didn't have to call me out like that. I'm gonna call this kids safety. Just kids, I think, would be close enough. And then we're gonna put both kids in there and tell them to just flipping stay in there. Actually, I think I want these colors slightly different so I can separate them from the other burrow. So I'm gonna change this background to be pink. And the symbol to be this. Actually, the symbol shape, I think I want a star. And then safety, I'm gonna add other burrow things. Really wish we could see through burrows a little better, or like turn them on and off. Like, hey, I want this burrow to be active, but I just don't want to see all the burrow areas. Would that be a possibility? Or like, hey, I want this burrow to take all the areas from that burrow and add it to its own. That also would be nice. And I'm not gonna do this for every layer because that's too many, but I'm gonna do this for a couple because I can, I guess. And part of me wants to have it for all the layers if I could, but... And this is mainly for so I can have them go and stay in the flip inside, basically. No wonder she can't do it. It all makes sense. I'll come there. No, I'm an owl, not a magpie. No worries, we will not tell. And will you not? Too often. But look, dragon also explains it. Dragon was the other thing. It just dragons are hard to draw. Actually, do we want to go outside right now? I think I first want to do the underground thing. So I'm gonna focus on that first. I don't want them to getting sidetracked by outside stuff. Because I'm gonna ask them to... Oh, no, not all the things. I'm gonna ask them to mine this out. Magma Luna. No. I mean, it's also Raven was also an option, like a thing, because I think ravens are really cool. Which are they also do the shinies. They're related. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we are gonna have to. Okay, we want blocks. I think I want Gabbro to be used. We have sandstone, shale, and siltstone. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go for Gabbro, and we're gonna say go for all this and this. I do really like that I don't have to like select it over and over again. I can just fill it in. That is very nice. Do approve. Very convenient. And I think this might be a nice entrance to the rest of the cave, so I might put a bridge there. But first we're gonna... Okay, it's blocks. I think I want Gabbro. Gonna do these. And this. And that'll be that all closed off. And I think... Do I want this to be the entrance to the rest of the cavern? I'm not sure yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a wall here. Look at them go. All speedy like. As an Aussie, I gotta say magpies beat ravens. I guess... I think with the dragon team you would get less fun. Our dragons look like a struggle to draw. Yeah, that's why I didn't go with dragons, because they're hard to draw, even though I think dragons are really cool. As a Canadian, the only bird option I have is that geese suck. Well, I can tell you, geese suck everywhere. They're mean. like, I kind of like them, but I'm also scared. Okay, that is closed off proper. That is closed off proper. Yeah, hey Sail, how you doing? Are we... Yes, we should be making more Gabbro blocks. I'm gonna ask the mechanisms to also be made out of Gabbro from this point on. I know we need plants. Oh, look at all the things that we supposedly struck. Mainly because we found... Oh, clear diamonds. Ooh. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna mark that. That's fancy stuff. And resin opal. Also fancy stuff. Clear zircon. Ooh. Blue diamond. All kinds of fancy diamond stuff. Emeralds and sapphire. Okay, that's just a bunch of stuff that is good there. And ooh, a star ruby. Oh, fancy, fancy. I don't know what alamandite is, but lots of fancy things. We're not going to go out and mine that right now, because I am too worried about my dwarves getting in trouble, but... Why do I have to bite? I just want to pet them. Although it's a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the laborious scraped helms is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious craft dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. So, we have been here, I think, for over a year. I don't know. Where do I see that? Woo, visitors, yes. Not story time. So after the undead threat has receded, the caravans finally were able to come back. Nervous, our dwarves wait for them to arrive in their trade depot station before we flip the bridges and start actually trading. Don't let them leave. We are gonna have to let them leave at some point, but also the question is how much do we actually have to trade, but you know, not as future problems. Has arrived. Okay. The outpost liaison probably cannot reach us, so we are gonna have to pull this lever. Otherwise it's just gonna stand there confusedly. Oh, actually I'm gonna change this to include all these things because I don't want them to drag it all down. We have a wild boar woman, and we have undead. And I am gonna ask them to bring that inside. The giant langur we might be able to trade. I don't... Oh, there's elephants. Scrundles in our caverns. Hold on, we can train the giant monkey. So I think this should work. I think we should be able to take away their stuff by making a dumping zone nearby and then just dumping stuff. They are now distracted, which I am not really a fan of. Because I need the caverns to be properly blocked off sooner than later. Yes, the rock blocks is not less than 20. I think I'm gonna change that for now. So we always have Gabbro blocks. I know you need an empty cage. Okay, so that'll have emptied out there. Ooh, see, that's what I was hoping for, because they are wearing things and I want those things. So you have stuff still? You clearly have not gotten all your items revoked, but we'll be working on it. caravans have arrived. I think that is all our caravanning folks. Right. Yes, so what we're gonna do is pull this lever and pull this lever. That'll close them off from the outside for a bit. That human still has its stuff. That human still looks like it has its stuff. Does it actually have its stuff? Or that and dead? Okay, no, it just looks like it has, but it has no items. How about this one? It still has a ring, but nothing else. Emboldened by the arrival of the traders, the dwarves headed back outside to collect all those who were caged and take their items for themselves. Where are the Crundles at? Closer by than I'd like. Could we... do this sooner than later? Kindly. No, I want these ones. Okay, good. Grundle emergency has been averted. One Grundle isn't that big of a deal, but usually where one Grundle is, many more will follow. Oh, and we have a open spot there, so... we... want to fill that in. And then we should be completely safe here. Can you size goods in the Steam version? I'm not recommending this, curious. Luna, hello, Blue Fox. How are you doing? I hope you're well. And yes, you can definitely do so. I have never done so, but I imagine it would royally piss them off. I don't think they'd be happy with that. Hope the day is going well. It is. We finally have a trade caravan. So now our dwarves desperate for, I don't know, reminders of the homeland, gladly will trade. We don't have a lot of old clothing to trade. We didn't cut any gems. We made a lot of cabinets from different things. I did not intend for that. Why did we make those? Well, I guess we can trade those away. The Gavro cabinet can stay, but all the other stuff, we don't want a mix of colors. I don't know what we do with the wild boar woman, so I might as well just, I guess, sell all the old clothing. We made a lot of pots, but I can sell the Pearwood step ladder. I'm not intending to use those, so. And I think likely our most profitable export will be food for now. Because we are pretty good on food considering we only have 11 dwarves. We have a lot of quarry bush leaves to make more food with. So let's see, with our farmland secured, I think it would make a lot of sense to actually make farm plots. I know these are quite small, but we don't need that much space, that much farm area. And I'm going to let these finish growing, but leave them fallow in the future. And then remove them. I don't think they'll take the plants out immediately, so the ones that were planted will, I hope, finish their growth. Then I have this, almost forgot Luna's. No, wait, no, shush, I'm not. Thank you, but no. I'm gonna unlock those. Check. Okay, so this one has no more items. This one has one item that is gonna be dumped. Oh, that one has no items. She's covered in blood but has nothing else. And the giant Langer, whom is seriously injured and overcome by terror. I don't exactly know what we can do with him if we can't sell him. Because I don't think we could train him, but the fact that he's already injured isn't that good of a sign. So I think I want two more chill tables to finish this off, so I'm gonna say rock table just to... Oh no, that's the wrong one. Just so that upper service dining hall is filled. Can you eat the Langer? We can attempt to... we can't butcher it because it's wild, but I don't know if we can actually tame it safely. I'm first gonna focus on this being done. Guard Langer. Yeah. Interesting that like it considers the area interrupted when you build the farm plot, but once you build it, the black caps and whatnot in between are just removed. Also, I think I'm gonna be very cheeky and say, hey, gather, I guess. And also I will make a... or grazing animals. I'm actually gonna keep my chickens here for now. I know we need empty cages. Oh, look at those elephants. Okay, what we can do, because we are having a rare moment of being on the surface, is chop some more trees. It's interesting, these are willows, but there's not actually water here. I definitely like more pomelo because it's the right color. I don't think elephants are aggressive. I don't know where we got apricots from, because we have apricot things, but there's no apricot trees nearby. We'll make some more cages. Actually, I don't want you guys to gather plants right now. There's other things I'd like you guys to focus on. Okay. So we're gonna go pigtails for this one, and then plump helmets in the winter, and quarry bushes in the summer, or quarry bushes in the spring, and more pigtails in the summer. And then this one in the autumn will be cave wheat, and then plump helmets in the winter, and I guess plump helmets in spring, and cave wheat in summer. And this one, I guess for now will be plump. Actually, we're gonna have this one be pigtails. We're gonna have this one be plump helmets. Pigtails in the autumn, pigtails in the summer, plump helmets in the winter, quarry bushes, summer, or quarry bushes spring. Yes, then this will in the spring be sweet pots, in the summer cave weed, autumn more cave weed, winter we'll do dimple cups, then autumn plump helmets, winter plump helmets, spring also plump helmets. Yeah. I'm not cute. Thank you, but no. I don't have one directly to the trade depot, but this should be close by. This one. Oh, more push-ups and a health check. Okay. I'm gonna request the broker to go there, and we're gonna do some push-ups, and we're gonna do a health check, and I think that would be also a good time to do a water refill. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do push-ups first. You're gonna hear me do that, and then after that I'll directly do the health check, which will be a brief break. So push-ups first. Accept your fate of cuteness. No, I'm not. Nah. Okay, push-ups. And I'm back. Let me do slightly more stretchy. Good stretch. Big stretch. And posture. And yeah. There. I think we're good. Yeah. Double check if I'm sitting right, because I have a bad habit of not sitting quite proper for some reason, only when I'm streaming. And drawing. When I'm just on my own, then I sit fine, but it'd be weird. Yes. Our broker should arrive soon. Soon. Also, let's check on the Nims meets with the outpost liaison Besmar Rigotals Mosh. I'm your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. My goodness, have you gone? Did you know how many corpses we had to pass by on our way here? There's much to share. We would like some more leather. Leather is always nice. What kind of leather would we want? I have no clue what this is. I mean, I guess it's a giant disaster of Edom leather, fully of Edom leather. I guess there's like beasts and such. Welcome back, Luna. Thank you, Sid. Let's go with jaguar and cheetah leather. I think that'd be pretty flipping cool. Then we would like ourselves some logs. Logs are always good, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to go up. Candle nuts are very light logs, so I'll ask for some candle nuts. And I'll ask for some pomegranate nuts. Nuts? No, logs. I don't want seeds. Thank you for the careless sacks, Scarlet. How you doing? Good to see you. And Willow, because I think Willow looks nice. Hi Luna, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm being more storyteller-ish about the dwarf, so I'm trying to narrate somewhat of a story depending on the events that occur. I like some silver bars, and heck, platinum and steel. Then I think we're good on the seed front. I like steel anvils because I can melt those and get more steel, because we do want to get ourselves some steel. I do want a trapped hallway. The question is, do we want to buy our trap components? Still in the evil biome. I'm playing some games and hanging out. Oh, that sounds nice. Also, hello, Steve. We're gonna hold off on that for now. You know, the instruments wouldn't be bad, so I'm just gonna... I want to see all the instruments we have available. I don't have a specific... I mean, I guess we could get some dogs, but I don't know about that. Never seen Dwarf Fortress, so curious to see it. Oh, well, hope I'll be a good first introduction. I don't think we have any gypsum plasters. I'm definitely gonna ask for that, because that'll be good for a hospital that we do need to set up. We also definitely need a well, but you know, one thing at a time. I'll ask for some stuff to have our furnaces going, because why not? Buckle up, Dwarf Fortress is the best game ever made. Also, hello, you. Hi. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well, and it is a pretty flipping amazing game. I will agree. Yes. The best? There's a lot of really good games, so it is up there. It's been very fun. I think that's good. I think that's good enough. They want backpiles and tools. Yeah, no. You're getting our leftovers. Let's see, what do we have anything new? Can we zoom in? It's not letting me zoom in further. Um where? Please let me zoom in. Oh no, I don't want no missions. Guys, we were somewhere up here, I think. Yeah, there, that's where we are. But I think we came from somewhere down here. And our last fortress was somewhere here. That is us, right? Where's that us? Is that where we came from? Was that our old fortress? No, our old fortress went down. Is that our fortress? Is this us? Actually, yeah, this is us. And so we have new rumors about this, as in that we have new heads of religions in these places. I don't know why we're at peace with this Dwarven Tower. I mean, we've had a lot of... I guess maybe the Walking Dead didn't come from this tower. There's lots of just evil lands around here, and there's lots of towers everywhere. And dark goblin fortresses. So nothing too new about in the news and rumors, as in we know that there's new stuff there. And there's skirmishing? I don't know what that means. No civilized population in the monastery. And apparently we're at peace with these guys. There's only a population of 100. I think our final, I think our dwarves were tasked with trying to take out this tower. Tame the sinister lands and take out the evil tower. Is this the new one that came out? Yes, this is the Steam version. Well, I think there was a major update because some stuff has changed in visual, and the major change is that TF Hack, which I have, is now officially on Steam. So you don't have to download it and put it in the folders. You can officially download it through Steam, which is pretty flipping amazing. I like it a lot. Okay, we only have the cage here. I guess the wild boar woman didn't come with, which I good to know, because I think if that had been not the wild boar woman, we would have had a fight in our hand, which wasn't ideal. We're definitely going to take these bars because they're shiny. Your efforts are legendary. Let us trade. They're not legend for the right reasons, though. They're legendary because people are like, what are you doing? Have you gone insane? Or like those poor guys over there. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think we can make our own pickaxes. I don't know if I want to buy more. We will buy another anvil though. I know we can technically make our own anvil. I think. Not sure if we have iron actually. But it's very easy to just buy one. We have things to trade. Doubts about the dwarf copy. I also would like to get like a library going. And we have a lot of food to sell. Which means that we can buy all of the things we want. don't know about getting any animals. Maybe a goat, but I don't know about getting a goat. What is in those about it? Why is it worth? It's food, and food is generally worth quite a lot, especially if it's well prepared. It's a bit of a tricksy tricks you can pull. Like usually you'd make like stuff to actually sell, like scepters and crowns and just other figurines and such. Oh, they have chips and plaster. I do want that. Um, but I don't know exactly. I don't remember what quicklime was used for, but hey, we can buy it. But food is just worth a lot, like prepared meals. So I like making those and selling those. I do want to make large cut gems and display them, but I think I want to make them myself, so I'm not gonna buy any. Uh, I will buy some plants because that's we can make more food out of that. I'm also going to buy some yarn in case we have a um, strange mood that requires yarn. I don't know how one would get dwarven cheese, and I'm slightly worried about it. I'm just gonna buy the cow cheese. Uh, scroll. We will only sell one of these for now, and maybe come back and do another trade. Mm, I will actually get the goats, and I will get the instruments, even the, well, maybe the less expensive one. So, oh, that's most of what we can get. Maybe we can get one. Okay, no, that's the trade. Very happy about that. Then let me check what is Neem's. Okay, skilled appraiser. Oh, you want to wander? Guess I need to put you in plant gatherers then. Um, I want to check how difficult it is to make an instrument, and I want to. Yeah, let's first check the instruments. Uh, instrument piece. It's really hard to get a good view. Also, I would like these getting gathered because they're outside, I'm pretty sure. Imagine if you could sort filter these sort of windows. Yeah, I wish we could have tabs here, so I could have like a tab with, okay, all my rock uh, processing. Oh, all of my clothing, like, tasks. Oh, all of the tasks relating to smelting stuff. So I could, like, close and open them, and I didn't have just a very long list. Because you can sort them with DF hack, but it has its limits. It's only sorts currently on alphabetical order. But, like, having a tabbing system, oh my goodness, the dream! The dream! um... Yeah, that's a lot of pieces. Let's see. We have this. We have some cave spider silk starting. The effect seems cool. We'll try in my next. I would highly recommend. You do want to back up your saves, but now you can download it through through Steam. It's not a workshop item. It's like a separate, like you have to look it up in the game section. But you just download it and it installs itself and it's absolutely amazing. I would recommend anyone starting to at least play a run without the EF hack, so you know, like, because it's a lot to learn. But it does really nice things. Like it has auto butcher, very nice. It has fix and protect nicknames, which is nice for streamers like me who don't want their dwarves losing their nicknames. Suspend manager, which if you build like a wall or like a block of walls, it will automatically unsuspend and suspend things so they don't lock themselves in. It doesn't work when it's too big of an area, but otherwise it works quite nicely. And the tailor, which automatically makes them make new clothing for themselves, which is absolutely lovely. I think I might want to take yarn out of it though. Oh yeah, it is. It also makes them drop old clothing. Like it each you can set it on how many times it does, but it will scan the clothing situation, like it explains here, and make them drop old clothes and re-equip new clothes, and then it'll queue making all the new clothes, and it is glorious. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it. It's quality of life stuff. But I'm gonna go tailor materials, cloth, silk, yarn for now. Which means they won't use leather to refill their clothing, and they should prioritize using cloth clothing. And okay, yeah, dyed only, which I think I have. Yeah, dyed, automatically use dyed threads. Any clothes, because that I don't have automatic web collection, which I have because otherwise they run into the caverns the moment I open them to get everything. So I'm gonna do it like so. And I'm gonna specifically say silk thread is yeah, so it keeps in mind how much. So if there's collected silk thread, if it's less than 100, they'll grab stuff, but after a certain amount, I don't want them grabbing anymore. Actually, I think I can go 50. Now let's go with 100. So they should go collecting webs now as far as they can. Yeah, so they will automatically weave dyed thread. They will use any cloths because right now I don't have a dye thing set up. They won't automatically thing. They will automate those things. Yeah, ignore out their refuse. They will claim the den. I will forbid used ammunition during sieges. I only want farmers harvesting. And I will allow these dead things to be picked up and moved away. And the reason my dwarves are currently moving around so quickly is because Fast Dwarf is turned on, so they move really fast. One of the things I wanted, so this is all unlocked now. So what I think I'm gonna do is I want a second area near here for animals in cages. I think I'm gonna put that here for now. And I'm gonna say caged animals. And I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna do everything except intelligent stuff. I guess I'll do everything for now. It's hard to separate cages. And I'm gonna have our goat here. Okay, I guess the wild boar woman is still... Huh. I thought we'd... Yeah, I don't want to sell you. Oh, wow. That goes for a lot. I'm gonna sell you guys. I don't know if I can safely sell you. I'm gonna only have these guys be hauled right now, because I don't know if that, like, gets them out of the cage or something. Okay, yeah, no, so she's out of the cage when they get moved. Which is... Oh, and then she got caught again. That's how it worked. So we don't want them... Alright, sleepy time. Good night, Luna. Good night! So it's a good thing we didn't do that with the undead guys, because that would be bad. Okay, but the Grey Langur worked. That's a little confusing. So the Grey Langur, or the giant Grey Langur, actually stayed in their cage, but when we moved the cage from the wild boar woman, she did not stay in the cage. I'm not certain how that works. We definitely want to trade this for stuff. Now what I think I'm most interested in the bolts, so we don't have to make our own. I don't know. Or do I want some more bags? What do I want? We have a decent amount of dwarven drink. We have cats. I'm not really interested in a reindeer. I don't particularly need the crystal glass, actually. I don't need the already cut stuff. I could go for more rope. I could sell this prepared food, and I could get the silver Argnish. I could get technically the steel corkscrew and melt it for more steel stuff if I so desired. But I kind of want to save my fuel. I guess we could get cheese for fancy foodstuffs. We could get some... Oh. A bag? Steel pickaxe and maybe a little less cheese. Okay, hold up. Okay, I guess this is the trade then. Then I think we have some new stuff we can sell that we got from the other guys. Like this. We don't need these cheetah leather high boots. We can melt the large iron low boots. We can sell this helm. These leggings. And or do we want to just sell it instead of melting it? No, I think it's more used to us if we melt the things that we can melt. Well, did we never grab that ring? I don't want to grab the wing to sell it, the ring to sell it, but And this is a caged wild animal, but I can't do anything with it. Like, I can't tame and I can't sell. Not sure what to do with that. I'm also, I think, going to allow that to be up because currently we are connected to the outside anyway. Then we have these things that we didn't need that we can sell any wool or just a little bit. I guess we get some pigtail threaded return. We also have gazelle leather armor. That's also stuff that we don't need. There, we don't want that. Hmm. I'm gonna set this to melt, because I think all of this we want melted down. Or well, all the things here that can be melted. I don't know what to do with the wild boar woman. Because I'm not cute. I mean, I can make a dumping thing and then dump her out, I guess. To set her free. Oh wait, wasn't there a way to make webs drop down so they could actually gather it? Because... Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna run this one because we have floating webs that the dwarves can't gather because it's in the trees. So that would be these guys. And now they can get to it. And I'm gonna have this be balls. I don't want them to constantly go here to gather stuff. And we have some cartilage that has nowhere to go, so I think it will get removed if it's in a refuse stockpile. Mm. But this is for actual crafting stuff. Uh... I guess for now I can go allow body parts and remains. What is you? Oh, oh, no migrants. Okay, understandable. Nobody wants to join the Sinister Fort. Like anyone with any sense would probably not wish to join this place. I'm just gonna ask them to chop and gather as many like trees as possible whilst we are still able to have reign of the lands above, because eventually we will get sieged once more. Are your dwarves evil? No, we do not have evil dwarves, but we are in a evil biome, and we do get sieged by the undead. And I'm inventing story stuff. So I'm saying that these dwarves were sent out here on perhaps a false errand to try and take down the evil dwarven tower, because we were getting chased from our own lands and desperate time calls for desperate measures. Um, oh, we have this that we can't gift, but we can't trade for much. I'll ask for some nice winged narrative. Yeah, yeah. How about making shooting arrow from inside for to allow to shoot the undead? Yeah, I have something like that, but it's not fully worked out yet. I'll ask for a fish. Okay, no, the fish is too expensive. I'll ask for... Do we have anything that is like really not worth much here? I don't want these blocks. I guess I'll take some clay. And then I think we can say no trader needed. So we have this, which they can shoot through, and I was intending to have ballistas here. But I'm not sure if I want to keep this like this, or if I want to have the trade depot be much further down. Gonna take Doggo for a walk, then go do some quick grocery shopping, but I'll be back soon. Okay, have a nice walk. And we need undead to be drawn in here, so we're gonna need to have some kind of bait. And we definitely want this hallway to be much longer. We also haven't made any ballista parts, nor do we have anyone trained in using a ballista. So I guess our first step would be to make a siege workshop, which I will put here. And I will, I guess, use filters, which are gonna be asking for Gabbro. But I think we first should focus, so we've gotten this area secured. I don't know why these remains keep getting... I guess these are counted as outside remains? Also, this is now considered safe zone. Also, I'm gonna probably... yeah, allow kids to go to the trade depot, because whenever I need people in their safety areas, the kids are in the safety area too. I have the kids in a burrow because I don't want them heading outside, because they take their sweet time getting back inside. Hi everyone, hello Faye. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Ah yeah, so scary place, friendly people. Hi Lune. I'm doing okay. We're trying to be more storytellish about our dwarven fortress. So after our last fortress fell, the desperation made our homeland send out another group to attempt to settle near a tower and hopefully eventually overtake it. Having learned from their predecessors or the horrible stories they heard back, they quickly dug into the ground and made sure that they would be able to look themselves inside in case of being sieged by the undead, which did happen. Whilst digging down to try find caverns to settle near, one dwarf lost their life digging down into the magma, not being able to cope with losing one of their dwarves this early on. They said he went missing. Facing the reality was too difficult for our dwarves. However, despite the rough start, they did manage to go in underground in time to survive the first wave of undead sieging them outside, and they have crafted elaborate bedrooms and areas for more bedrooms for the future, despite knowing that likely there will never be this many dwarves, but needing some hope and reminder of the homeland and how a fortress is supposed to look. It's an evil biome, yes. No, it's a fun biome. It is evil. Yeah, exactly. They suited themselves with the idea that at least he will be forever at rest and his corpse will not come back to haunt them. Let's make some more beds, actually. Bend. I want pomegranate beds, because that's what we've been using. And I guess. Why are we not making more Gavro doors? I see. I'm gonna say Gavro doors less than 5. We need to set up a hospital. I would also have a training thing, but I don't know about that. I want to set up ballistas here, but I also need to have a set up probably a training spot where they use the other ones instead. What's the other ones exactly? The catapults. Am I the only one who likes naming animals with bad traits after dishes? There's animals with bad traits. And I generally don't name my animals because I tend to have way too many. But that is a neat idea. I do kind of like that. Interesting that not more toys are being put there, and also I'm gonna maybe make a very small toys section here. And have that give to here. Frail, clumsy, sickly. Better they be lavish meals and books and clothes than cause miasma. Ah, I see. Usually I feel like there's too many animals for that to keep track of. I know you need palm wood. We should have enough wood. That's pomegranate. That's both pomegranate. I guess acacia looks a lot like pomegranate, so that'll be fine. I'm gonna temporarily, this is what this entire thing was made of, for. I'm gonna say all wood here, and I'm gonna turn this stockpile to also be all wood, and it should have them gather the nearby wood near the surface. Right? Because I need it inside the safety of the fortress. I used to name my horses Medwurstbert back in yonder days when I played pen and paper RPGs for obvious reasons too. It was mobile emergency food. The merchants will be leaving soon, which is fine. We don't have much else to trade with them. Okay, I guess these are going. Maybe we want only one of these at a time for now, so we're gonna actually no, this one. Forbid this one. So they'll only one task thing because we only have 8 like dwarves that can actually do stuff. Worst. I can't switch from English to German. It's not my native language, but yes, it's sausage. What does the rest of Medwurst bird mean? I'm not sure. I guess maybe emergency, but that's I don't think right. I don't speak German. It's very bad at it actually. I did have it in school. It's sausage that has horse meat in it. Oh, I had a feeling it was like just a named sausage, but I wasn't sure. Look over on this side. There's actual like tree fruits, and the trees are actually alive. It's not all evil biome. It's just on this side, all the things are dead. Oh look, we have an elephant. I don't know why the elephant is scared. Wait, hold up. Do we have scary things? Ooh. Are you guys hostile? Are wild vulture people hostile? And Bart from Dilbert Comics of Yonder Years. I don't know what those are. There was a Dilbert. Oh, I see. I also still don't know what to do with these undead guys. Catbird was my favorite. I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I don't know if these vulture people are dangerous or not. I mean, they are staying very high up in the air, so... Uh, yeah, this should have all this wood go in there. I doubt it, because the last time we had a migrant pop up, that wasn't too long ago, it said the fortress attracted no migrants this season, so... I'll have to wait till next season. And hope that when they come, we don't have other things like hanging around being dangerous. Okay, the merchants have left. Which means we are going to pull that bridge up. We are gonna keep this one for now, because we want to get all the things from the outside before we're gonna close the... Okay. Vulture people. I think we're fine. Okay, no, hold up. Interrupted by a vulture woman. Configure a civilian alert. What is that? Oh! Oh, that is nice. Well, I want them to run to safety. Control W, sound the alarm. Citizen run to safety. Control D, all clear. Citizens return to normal. Okay. All clear. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice of DFhack. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, they're gonna go to safety, and it is okay. Control D. All clear. And Control W switches it. Okay. Okay, so it's now clear. All right, I see. Okay, they were interrupted, but I don't think we're in danger. Well, would you happen to know what category scrolls and quires are under stockpiles? I tried sheets, it's not working. It's under tools. It's if you go to, I think, finished goods tools. What are you grabbing? Okay, you are grabbing logs still. I'm gonna ask them to not collect webs for a moment. Oh wait, are they gonna try and collect these things too now? I don't want them to collect those things. Hmm. So I should change this so that I don't go back and forth the whole time. Maybe I chopped down too many trees because I really wanted to have enough wood. It's taking them quite a while to gather it all. Yeah, I know the item is inaccessible. You're not supposed to go outside. Um, how do I... Okay, chores. Standing orders, chores, stone hauling. Okay, we're gonna say no to wood hauling because that's gonna be outside a lot. Interesting. They're not... Oh, wait, did it? We'll take from there and give to that. And anything can go in here. And that is set correctly. So, and this one can take it. So why is it not doing the thing? I guess they're not storing the items in the vehicles. Which I think I deprioritized, so that is fair on them. However, hold up. Then how are they here? Are they storing it in this vehicle? It seems like they are. That's curious. I'll check. Hello, 10. Okay. They can. So we're gonna go stretchy stretch and look away for 10 seconds. Then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to take a sip of tea. How are you doing? I hope you're well. And we're gonna make sure that I mark that as complete in posture. Yeah, why are you guys not gathering these guys in here? What's up with that? Oh, and this one can be removed. I'll have this be smaller mounts. Gonna go get a start on my day. Been fun lurking while waking up. Alright, have a good day. Glad to have you here. Hope you had a nice lurk. I would have more stuff queued up for them, but I really want them to focus on gathering all these logs, so I'm not gonna add new... Oh, what was that? That was an animal. What do we have up here? Oh, a giant hamster. Oh. And we also still need to... What we can do is we can use the wild boar woman as a lure in the future here. Because I don't think she needs to eat. It's a little mean, but it would work. But before we're gonna set anything like that up, I just need them to gather logs. I need them to get it all inside and safe. I don't know why they are not using that minecart, but they are... They are using this one, by the looks of it. Because this one is gathering from everywhere. This one is not. Shouldn't they go to the closest by one, which is this one? Which they have done, but... they're not using the minecart. Prioritize. I want to add, I think, the store item in vehicle. Or at least do it for now. Maybe not add it yet. So will they now... on? Take and give. Just one? And up. Yes. And we have a minecart. So why is it not doing the thing? I'm back. Welcome back, Nisette. Okay, I guess I'll temporarily make this just real big. Because then they will put stuff in here because it's closer by. I might have chopped too many trees, but I want to, because we're gonna probably be locked inside a lot. And we don't have a way of my chopping trees in the caverns quite yet. We will in the future, but for now I really wanted to just get the surface stuff. They are quick with that. Okay, fine, you get even more room to shenanigans. I'm gonna, I think, remove that for now, and I guess I'm gonna remove that for now too. Look at them go. Do I? Yeah, we have prepare lavish meal and we have brewed drink from plant going. And I'll unpause collect webs. Although I don't think there's many. I know you need undisturbed thread. Although I said needs to be greater than 5, so I don't know what you're being funky about. Yeah, we might have chopped too many trees. Or an excessive amount. We'll eventually go through the wood. I could be real sneaky like. Shall I be real sneaky like and just move some of the wood inside myself? We're gonna make, let's say 5. Chop all the trees, we're not scared of the elvish. Well, yeah, but we also want to do other things. I just need them to... Uh-oh. Who's you? You use a bird? I guess the birds are kind of angry. We are maybe doing too many tree choppies. He's exhilarated after being attacked. Is there anyone else who wanted to fight? No, you want martial training? You want martial training. Excitement, that might be... Okay, we're gonna need some help. We also, okay, militia commander. You. No uniform for now. Let's see, you. Want to wander. Martial training. Okay. You. Excitement, that might be fixed with getting in a fight, so I'm gonna add you to this. Then you. Training. You. We're exhilarated being attacked, so I assume that's... You did want to fight. You want excitement as Mel, so you're gonna join too. Then you also want excitement. I don't know what causing trouble would be, but I'm gonna... Also character, I'm not exhilarated. Okay, they got it down. That's fine. Bunch of people fought. Also evil biome, no such things as civilians. Yeah, I need to get them training. Oh, who? Oh, you're standing up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a hospital and water and soap. I just really wanted to get the wood inside. Shall we be cheeky then? Shall we be a cheeky, sneaky, maybe little cheaty? I think we shall. For funsies. Because I feel like it. That's really the only reason. Would I usually do this? No. But I am making the executive decision that them hauling all this wood is gonna take way too long, and I do want it. And we're just gonna do it like this. We'll probably still miss some things, but more fun is better. Yeah, we'll be able to focus on other things. Oh, I don't want that thing. Not you. You're not gonna come with. You guys. I think I got all of the... Oh, here. All the remaining logs. And they'll still have to move all of this. We're not gonna be cheeky with that. So they'll still have to put in the work, but then I'm gonna go to settings. I need to get my keyboard cursor, which we're gonna place right there. And we're gonna go this one. All unforbidden items marked for dumping. I don't want to destroy. So here. Unsuitable UI state. We did have a cursor. I didn't think I marked that many things for dumping. Oh, well, that one was marked for dumping. Okay, so that's all of that stuff. And then we're gonna go to stocks real quick, because I'll probably have missed some stuff or accidentally put some stuff on dump that I didn't mean to. So the rest of them we're just gonna do this to unselect them. Okay, we chopped far more wood than intended. I guess that's why the bird was angry. Because I heard that apparently animals will get agitated and angry if you chop too many trees. So like, even if the elves don't show up at your doorstep, the animals will, and they'll be like, "Hey, rude." And I'm gonna go put that like so. I think we got all the outside things. So, right? I mean, we still have some cats running outside, but we can tell them that, hey, I need you to, like, stay inside, buddy. And I can tell everyone to go into the safety zone. Nobody's outside now, right? Okay, one. I don't see anyone else running around. So we're gonna pull this lever. And then we're gonna stop that. And we're gonna go put this back to none. And put this back to none. And they'll still have to haul all of this wood. So I might have sped up moving some things inside, but they still have more than enough work to do. And then we're gonna go to the food area. All the cats have dutifully gathered there, which is very nice of them. And we're gonna let them out again. I don't know why it says need 10 thread. Like, we just said that we wanted only 5. Nederlandse minuut. Oké, maar nu al het hout binnen is het goed. Blijkbaar hebben we niet genoeg zaadjes. Dus, oké, oh, volgend seizoen. Het is goed dat we nu opslaan, want we hebben best wel veel gedaan. Ik denk dat onze volgende focus is een ziekenhuis en water. Dat is best belangrijk. Zeker nu dat een aantal mensen in een beetje een gevecht hebben gekregen. En zeep. Ik weet niet hoe gewond ze zijn, maar ik wil niet dat er iemand rondloopt met... oh. Oké. Een moment. Eén, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opdrukken gedaan en de Nederlandse minuut is voorbij. There we go. Both things donzo'd. Okay, it's winter. We don't have enough seeds for all of these because we haven't turned the things into food, I guess. And it keeps complaining about not having 10 undisturbed thread, even though I'm asking it to only do for 5. But what about you say 1? And also I'm gonna... Hold up. Why did you turn that on when I unpaused you? I just want to... I mean, there aren't any trees to collect from, but still. And then you... Okay, do that. You did not need to wander. You didn't need to wander. You want martial training. You want excitement. You want to wander, so I'm going to put you in the plant gatherers. You not... You do not, at least not right now. And you want to wander. I already forgot exactly who wanted to wander. I think it was Kok and Nimst, right? No, but I'll keep you in there. Was it you then? Yes, it was you. Wait, hold up. This one has none in it? That's not meant to happen. No wonder they are keeping things going back and forth. Because this has... Yeah, this has furniture. And now this should have furniture. Now our next order... or our next thing we should focus on is definitely getting water, a well, and a hospital. I'm also going to turn off the keyboard cursor again. Hydration check. Are you feeling stronger yet? Not really. I mean, the push-ups are going a little easier, so maybe slightly, but... So I took a sip of tea. Oh, there. Back to the game. Oh, we don't have a... Okay, we don't have a place for the scroll. By the looks of things. We should have. Maybe we do want some more bins then. Okay, a wooden bin. And then maybe we want to go make charcoal. And then, wait, do we have? We do have bituminous coal. So let's think about this. We have water here. But we'd like our water collection area to be at least 2 tiles deep, so we don't get... Oh, actually, hold up. This is 2 tiles deep. Wow. Would you look at that? Because if it's 2 tiles deep, then they'll get from the top one, and it won't be laced with mud, because the bottom one usually has mud in there. How many pushes can you do before you get tired? I don't know. It depends on the day. I might need to increase the push-up amount I have to do. It's just people also tend to sometimes redeem them quickly in a row, and then I can't do them all. So if I were to make like a well from this area, the only problem is that this is open and I'm afraid things would get up through the well. Good for you. Yeah, I'll have to like think on it. I also want to make a dwarfish power generator, but I think I want the power to come from like above here, because I don't... I mean, I guess I could have it come through here, technically, but I don't want it through here, so I'm gonna need to find a way to get that power all the way up there. And for that I also need water. How am I gonna do this? I'll just help you become the Jackdaw we all know you can be. That would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm not sure if I ever could be, but it would be pretty cool. So I think the safest thing to do would be to grab some water from here and then make a separate well area and then close it off again. But I also want to make a dwarfish power generator, and the question is, am I gonna grab water from the same point, or am I gonna make it go to the well first and then take water from the well. Let's say I have a well area here. This is the bottom, then this is the next level, and this would be the top level. A little less, because we don't want that attached, but we could have wells here and here. We could have it be a little larger, so we could store soap here, and we could get water from this spot and this spot, or this spot and this spot. And then to fill this, we could dig a line there, or we could dig a line like this. We probably want to hollow this out on its own, hollow that out on its own. Then we want a separate connection, I'd say, to the water pipe section, because this we want to have all dug out, so we won't be able to run back through there, but we need to dig this and then have our person run back. So we dig in here, we open this up, we eventually hollow this out, but they can run back here. We'll have a floodgate here to close it off. And a door here, so the door will close directly behind them. Do dwarves have a right to refuse unsafe work? They do not. They will just go and do it. Yeah, and then this will be the well. So this is no democracy. They can eventually vote in a mayor. I have nothing to say about that. So it's some democracy. Thing is, if I do that and I decide that I want water pipes from... No, I guess I would want them from here, from the bottom, not from the top. No workplace safety laws in Lunesford. Nope. We'll try our best, though, to keep them safe. They'll live in the 2x1 box and be happy about it. I have nicer boxes for them than that. I treat my dwarves quite decently, all things considered. Keeping in mind I might want to expand that way. And I might want water for other situations. Say if I were to put a water generator on that level. Oh, 1 moment. Okay, sorry about that. Either dig out that tunnel until it floods or get back to... No! All descent to licensed lodges that are doors to look with the door. No! No! Okay, but say I want to power this. So eventually I want to have a... I just realized it's going to be a real pain to get this the way I want, because what I want is a water mist generator, which I'm gonna need to use screw pumps for. But I want it to be symmetrical because reasons. Although, wait, I could, then I'd need to make it wider. I could do like that. Then I'd need to dig these out. That could work, then it would be symmetrical. Yeah, and then these would need to be dug out like so. And then the water would move around like this. Right there. Which would be the area most of them will gather because that's where the tables are and that's where the food is. That could work. That's fine. But then I'd need to connect them to power, which I kind of don't want to run through here, which means that it would make a lot of sense to have it come from above and connect to a gear. Which I could do from this area. I could also do it from the middle, but then I'd need to have two gears. I think if I put the gear here and I just run something from here, that could be fine. But all the way up here, it wouldn't make much sense to, although I could have a water generator from above instead, which might be neater. So I run it down here actually, which means this will need to be connected to something. Preferably not directly from above here, so I'd need this to be swooped out a lot, I think. Uh, hmm. So it goes out here. Of course, we kind of don't want it that far away, because the further it has to travel, the more extra power it takes. Hello, Ghostmat. How you doing? Good to see you. Or I could have it directly run through here, so I don't need to make another turn. Thank you for the follow, Codependent. Code Dependence. That's a clever name. Good to see you too. I'm doing well. I just woke up. I spy a code. You did spy a code. I spied a code too. So that would be a line up here. And I could go down there and power that potentially. And then I need a power generator, but I could grab water from here. And I could have the water go close to down here so I don't need to run the line as far. The thing is that I don't really want it on this layer, nor this. I think I want it slightly above there. Okay, so what if it came from this direction? It's far for the water to travel, but it's easier to, or easier. It is better to have the water in the right location than use a lot of gears and stuff to move the power. And generally you'd want the power thing to be right below where you connect it. But I don't want it on this layer. So what if it was on this layer? And then we need a layer above. And you need dig. What was it again? The formation. I think dig one there. You need 2 diggy spots. And you need to have a... you need a diggy spot there. Yes. Good morning all. Good morning, Slapcore. Oh god, it's a T-Pain ad. Oh no. Also, hello, Neemst. Yeah, it's the whole gang. Y'all here. Was that deep enough, or did I need the water wheels to be larger than that? That's a windmill. That's not a water mill. That's the wrong one. This one. Yes. Okay. It was 3 by 3. Yeah. No. Did I was out? What? So we have this and this, and then we'd have the thing here, the screw pump would be there. We can't go through here for the water, so we need to either pull it directly out and then down, or go up and then down again. That's fine. And this would be an open empty space, and this is what we need to flood with water. Yes. And then theoretically above here is where we'd connect the power to, if that's what we wanted, unless we want to run it out and down. In which case, usually you'd put a door there so you don't have accidental flooding, or you can just lock them in. We could still do that and just have it. We just need to have the path down go past the water thing. Which would then be there. That could work. So this would be connected, and then we have there, and then we'd have a wheel and then go down, down, and then be connected there, and go down, and this would be connected to that. Yes. And we just want a way to still get in there. And yeah, it's a cute emote. I like it. It's adorable. Okay, so I'm trying to be smart, and it's I'm using all of my brain power for this. So we need a connection thing. So I guess we could connect it like so instead. That should still be safe. Did these need to be one wider and deeper? I vaguely recall one of these not being the same depth. Rub them brain. I'm trying real hard. I think one of these needed to be not exactly square, but I don't remember which one. And I'm kind of like wanting to try and do this from the top of my head. You know, prideful, I guess. My brain cell. No, sad brain cell. Okay, hold up now. Wait, there. Down. Mine. This out. I'll need to go down like that. We need to have a You need to have stairs next to it, otherwise they couldn't go down like that. So we need a stairway. Okay, wait. This is all connected. There will be a thing here. We'll move the thing over there. Just to go down. Wait. Dish. That. Stairway. Here. Not here. You can walk over this. They can get to here. We could put a door here. This will stay connected. And they can get to the area that they need to dig down from the stairway here, but it won't be right next to one another in case we want to close it off. So we could technically put a wall back here in case that's what we want. Screw pump here, things, open, up, down, there, down, connect to these in the future. Infinite power for that part. And if we want power for the mills, we'll have to set up another thing just further down below. I think that would be more convenient than running too many power lines. Or thingy things, yes. Words. But then we'd also need to do the second part of actually getting water in here. And we learned that we do not want to get water from this side. We want to put water in from this side. We want to flood it from there. So then we need to go find the water, which is here. We're going to grab the water from above. There's sounds outside. It's the jet sounds. Why are you jetting? I don't. Is the mic picking that up? Okay, what are you guys doing outside? How many jets is that? Why are you flying so low? But sorry, the owl is getting distracted by planes. So Honeycarp, are you under attack? No, they're just flying over. I do think I want this bigger because I like it bigger and we can't fit that, so we know we want that. And then I think what we're gonna do is we'll have a walkway over here, right? Yes. That was loud. Oh, you did hear that. It was loud. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna go down, 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 further. Oh, we need it on that layer. Oh, no, wait, hold up. We don't, that's where it's gonna come up, potentially. But I don't think that's where we're gonna go down. We want it from here. Hold up. From there. Okay. Wait then. Oh, it is fooding time for me, so I'm gonna have to probably do this after fooding time. And food will help with the tinkies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go save. Because that's a smart thing to do. And I'm gonna find someone to raid whilst I lunch. And then after lunch, we'll continue. Unless I can't find anyone to raid whilst I lunch, then I guess you'll just be vibing there, but I think I'll be able to find someone. I just want to wait till it's finished saving because I fear alt-tabbing whilst it's saving. Hey Luna! Hello, Alpha Reaper. You just got in as I was saving to go and eat lunch. I will continue after, I just... Thank you for the follow, Snokje. I appreciate it. I just need to take a fooding break. There. Let's see, who's there to do? And I'll see you all in a bit. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me so far. I hope you've been liking the dwarven stories I've been trying to tell. I've been having fun. So yeah. Bye bye, and I'll see you in a bit.